have been using Rebelle 7 Pro now for over a year, and they are saying that Rebelle 8 is around the corner. So I thought of doing a new video about 7 to talk about my real feelings about it. Hi, welcome to my little Draw With Me session, where you will see all my wins and epic fails. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jezz, an artist navigating life with ADHD and ASD. Let's dive in. I own Rebelle 7 Pro version, the most expensive one, so keep that in mind moving forward. I bought it during a sale when 7 was about to release. I have some real love-hate relationship with this software. Not that it's a bad software, it's great, I love it. It's just that I can't get the feeling for it. And I don't know why. I also had some problem with it. Example, the dripping feature is not working the way it should be with my Apple Silicon M1 Max. I did reach out to them. I even sent them all different footage for it, and then they ghosted me. Last time I heard from the support was in November last year, and no updates since then have fixed the problem. And it's kind of sad because they are really marketing this kind of stuff, and when it's not working, you'd be like, is it worth it? And when you search for the YouTube channel, when they demonstrate this kind of stuff, they mostly use Windows, and it looks great. But then you try it on your own with Apple Silicon, and it's not working. It's very frustrating. They complain that I have too big canvas, aka A3 size, but to me that should not be the problem, especially not if you have a computer that can handle it. And M1 Max is a very powerful machine. Now, I think the software is not fully optimized for Apple Silicon yet, even if they write so. But I don't believe it. If I can't see it, I don't believe it. And let's be real here. Who doesn't dislike being ghosted when you're having a problem by the support? Especially when you're giving them all they ask for and they just poof, gone. In the beginning, I did mention that they have gone out with that Rebelle 8 is around the corner. I think they have said like Q2, so very, very, very soon. But will I buy it? No, I will probably not. I'm thinking to going back to Studio Paint actually. This software does have some limitation, like not having some blur filters. For the drawing I'm doing right now, I want to do greyscale study and add a gradient map for some colors. Well, that did not work. They have gradients, but not the way I want it. I also tried color balance, but that added the whole canvas, and I could not clipping mask that, and it didn't work the way I wanted it to. What I do like about this software is that it does mimic traditional medium, and the main reason I did get it is because of that. I did own Color Painter for a week because they have the same kind of features, kind of stuff to look more traditional, but it was so broken, so I got my money back. So you could say I had really high hopes to make it work when I got this software. I like using this program to get more of a painterly look, even if I suck at it. I do like and dislike the texture some brushes gives off. Don't ask me why. I just want to have like a balance between my traditional and my digital art, so it kind of looks very similar in a way, but I can't really get that feeling. So I've given it up. It's just that I can't really get the feeling while sketching, and I'm mostly also buying brushes of others, and getting brushes for this kind of software is like none at all. They do offer free stuff on their website, but it kind of looks like the same default brushes, just that someone have played with the settings. I don't know, I have not really tested it. Studio Paint, Procreate, even Affinity have more option, and don't get me started on Photoshop. With other words, you can't import like Photoshop brushes. At least I don't think you can. Sometimes I do get a good sketching feeling, like while doing this drawing you see me work on right now, but other times I don't. Maybe it's a more me problem than a program problem. I get better feeling in Procreate or even Affinity if I have the right brush. I just don't find it in my workflow, if you know what I mean. It's like I don't know what to draw with this program because I can't get the painterly look feeling and they don't have all the stuff I needed to work, so it's just a big question mark. When I see other artists use this software, I'm going, wow, you can create that beautiful stuff. But then I try and it doesn't work. It's like they have magic and I don't have that. There is things I would love to see them add for make it better. Maybe they will now with the 8, I don't know. For starter, to make everything work with Apple Silicon without blaming the user. More blur option like motion blur. I love that one. Symmetry tool will be nice. And bigger brushes. Speaking of brushes, they have a size limit. I can understand why. Yes, most programs has a brush limit, but for Rebelle it's still small. And some brushes just is slow. And I really don't understand why, especially not with my Mac. In Affinity I can have much bigger size brushes and it doesn't have any lag. Like, wow. I kind of like having bigger brushes sometimes to cover the whole canvas. Some apps does this thing that if you zoom out the canvas, the brush is actually bigger than the canvas, making it cover the whole thing. I don't remember which one does this, but I know I come across it. They should add that if they want to keep that really small brush thing. And trust me, I have pushed it to the limit, the biggest I can get. And I'm using the Pro version. So is it worth getting that? Well, kind of. I like the nano texture thing that it has because when I zoom in for the lines, it doesn't get blurry or pixelated like other apps when you do that. If you're not working with vector, of course. That kind of thing, when it gets blurry, kind of give me a headache. So I'm truly happy that I went with the Pro version. If you new to this program, you can use the trail, and in that trail you can choose what version you want to try. And I do recommend you to try the Pro to see for yourself is this worth it or not. But keep in mind that you can't open any files if you save what you're working on, not even their own file. And it's super annoying. It's ruined the whole trail thing in my opinion. They could have removed it by the time I upload this, but I'm guessing not. And to be honest, I don't understand why they have it. Do they not want people to actually dive in and try this program? I mean, I can understand not be able to import like Photoshop files and stuff, but their own file, come on. For this painting, I wanted to do a torso study, work in grayscale, because I'm trying to get back to basic. I have been struggling with the rendering of light lately, so better step back instead of making me sad over it. But I also using the charcoal brushes only for this. I wanted to add the gradient map to add some color, but that did not work because they don't have it like that. So try color balance, and that didn't work either. Like I mentioned before, they cover the whole canvas. I can't lock it for the layer I want it to be on. I also wanted to look more traditional with the charcoal, but I failed big time. It's so much easier to do so traditional, but I never get it right when I'm doing it digital. When Andy does it, it looks easy, but not for me. I guess I have one type of style for traditional and one for digital, and are unable to change that. Rebelle 7 Pro is a great program when it works. That is all you need to take away from this. And we all have different opinions. You might like it way more than me. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep up with my art journey, join my free email list for bi-weekly updates. I share behind the scenes stuff, progress and everything in between. The link is below. Until next time, happy drawing!